Carol Scott and I'm from Warwickshire. It was when they discovered I got cancer in my pelvis. I'd had breast cancer and I had previously, and I'd had to have my lymph nodes removed. But this time the cancer had come back and was in the pelvis, and I had to have bone biopsy done. And I was struggling to walk a lot before the bone biopsy, and after the bone biopsy, that's when I just couldn't seem to walk anymore. So I had to take to a wheelchair. Oh, it's totally changed my life, yes. I used to be out and about quite a bit. I used to like to go for a swim twice a week. I did think once I retired I would join the Ramblers. And of course you have plans for your retirement, but of course all that has now changed. But I tell myself, just keep cheerful, that's very important. And we are lucky enough to be blessed with grandchildren, so that brings quite a bit of pleasure. The housebound service was a call out of the blue, and she seemed to know about myself, and she said she was connected to our doctor's surgery, and we arranged that she'd come over. Yes, when she came, she had an assistant with her who was making notes. She asked us quite a few questions and suggested one or two things that might be useful, but we'd already implemented quite a bit already. But she did help because one thing I have a problem with feeling guilty, guilty for not being able to do all that I used to do, jobs around the house that I can no longer do, and things that take me 3 or 4 times the length of time it would have, and having to have rest between doing things. And she's just sort of said, well, you've just got to accept it and please don't feel guilty. And it was just nice to be able to talk openly about how I felt mentally about it all, because I think when things happen, people think about how you're coping with it physically, but there is a mental side to it as well, which you have to come to terms with, and it does take a while. The thing I got most out of the housebound visit was the ability just to relax more and accept what's happened to me.